Well, during the second shift, when you are almost falling asleep, Varian, it's just about time to wake Rakesh for him to take his shift. You hear a foot kicking a rock, or at least something kicking a rock, very close nearby.
What direction?
Well, it's hard to tell in the echoing cave. Somewhere north.
Who's on watch with me?
You
Is it
only
just
heard
me?
it for a second.
Probably
I
one of
think
the
you
crew
are
members.
watching alone.
No crew members joining? Dang it.
That's fine. I'll wait for Cash up. You said it was close enough.
Rakesh, your sleep gets rudely interrupted by someone shaking you.
Yep. There's something. Something kicked a rock near us.
Where the hell close is near?
This cave is really fucking echoey. If I knew that, I probably would have gone to check it out instead of just waking you up.
Okay. Do you know which direction at all?
Do I know any amount of direction?
Yeah, somewhere north.
Yeah, I'll gesture to the northward half of the room.
Okay. I may get up. I'll head north very carefully, keeping my eye out with my firebolt.
Well, as you come around the corner of the stalagmites, you suddenly come face to face with a very weathered old man who looks at you with a mild look of shock.
Hello, sir.
White long hair falls from his head like a waterfall. Even in the darkness, his frame is pretty impressive. He's very large. You can see it in his in his hands. He has clutched a weapon. A primitive axe is all he has, seemingly fashioned from a chipped stone blade, bound to a long bone with strands of white hair. The white hair seems to be already stained with red blood. He looks a little angry for a moment, but when he sees you and looks you up and down, surprise rolls over his features, and the grip on his axe loosens a little. What? Demons?
What? The fuck?
Tiefling, but we can get to that later. It's a little bit racist. Sorry. Who are you?
He backs up a little as Varian approaches as well.
What the fuck?
Okay, let's not make this man too crowded.
No, you're right. They said demons would be fair.
What? That's kind of racist.
Varian just one second. I've dealt with racists before. You got to be nice. Okay, so, sir, can you explain to me what you mean by that, please?
I was told that demons would have the fairest face and lure you into darkness.
Is he calling us ugly?
Basically, I guess.
No, I think he's calling you ugly. I'm a
Oh.
demon, therefore I'm pretty. So, again, sir, I'm going to say this. I'm not a demon.
I fucking hate.
He seems
All
to
of it.
shake his head to sort of regain his posture.
Never mind that. I am Colrond. You can't be in here.
Well, we can't be out there either, cause we'll
Yeah.
They'll be
fucking
back
die.
soon. They hunt in the storm, but they come back when it's gone.
What? What comes back when it's?
You have to
What?
leave.
Okay, so we have to
It will be
leave where?
certain doom.
Oh,
We
great.
fucking love
Out
certain.
here, anywhere.
Yeah, except we really don't know where to go. That's why we're in here.
The wolfen plague the storm. They are beasts of prey. Instinct
Oh.
and violence.
We're just talking about wolves.
The wolfen, boy.
Oh. Don't call me boy, first of all.
Varian. So...
Why are you here then?
As you say that, you can see that his face takes on a grim expression.
Right.
I killed more than I can count. Hunting for sport. On my village. On my tribe. Been in here for a while.
You see that his arm is marked with long scars. And he sort of looks at the primitive ramshackle axe in his hands.
Was that your village then?
Nay. Whatever you saw, there is nothing left of mine.
Great, just another abandoned village. This island is fucking amazing. I'm so glad we crashed here.
Okay,
This time
well...
of the year, the snows will have swallowed it.
You said these things hunt for sport.
I think you said he hunts for sport.
Aye. They have an unending hunger. They are never satisfied.
So
Not
how
like a
about we
beast
kill it?
of the forest.
Gosh.
Kill it.
I
I
mean,
like the look of you, demon. Those horns of you, they appear to be sharp.
please don't stab anything with your horns.
They wouldn't be effective weapons.
But
I've tested
also,
that.
what? That's no. We're not talking about this right now. But also, we shouldn't fight it.
Why not?
We have a child with us for one.
A very powerful child.
We are not having Vilda fight this thing.
They will be
Whoa.
here as soon as the storm dies down.
Well, then we're gonna have a fucking
stay
problem
here.
because we can't leave until the storm dies down.
Great, then we're going to fight it. Hey, I'm assuming you want to help.
You should run, or you die. We'll stay here. There is no other way for me to join the hunt of the goddess.
What? Which goddess?
You know not of the goddess of the hunt.
I mean, I know of some gods, but also we're on a weird island in the middle of fucking nowhere, so how do I know it's not some god I haven't heard of?
What is an island?
See, I think that answers my question very well.
Well, sir, we are going to... I mean,
After death is only one of two things. You be predator or prey, part of the goddess's hunt or her eternal sport.
great.
Right.
Okay.
Or you just fucking die, and there's
Cowards
nothing.
end up prey.
Yeah, like this one. And I point at Varian.
Go smack him.
You do not need to believe to be part of the hunt, nor do you need to believe to be part of the sport, the
Great.
prey.
Because fuck consent, right?
Well, perfect. I guess we're going to fight a demon. No, I'm the demon. Why? We're not going to fight a demon. We're going to fight whatever you're talking about. And if we die, I'll become part of the hunt, and you'll become whatever Varian.
Thank you, Rakesh, for continuing to uphold your bastardry through everything. The constant is truly just very welcome in these troubling times.
Yeah, I know. So, it is settled. We are fighting this thing.
No, it's not settled.
Yes, it
Sir,
is.
do you know any way out of this cave other than back into the storm?
The storm is all around us, boy.
Yeah, exactly. So we're going to fight.
Calling me boy.
There is no tunnel safer.
Okay, what are these things? Can you describe them better?
Some of them, the wildest grow horns, but most of them, they're simply failed. Men that have given on to instinct and violence. I've heard
Okay.
of the berserkers,
Do I?
the Utgard berserkers. You've heard of them, yes? You have
I?
not.
Barry just gives him a blank look and he's like, guessing this is an island thing.
How old are you? How have you not heard?
Probably because I don't live on this island and I'm,
What is an island?
it's just this thing where you're on this piece of land
Varian, just
surrounded
stop
by
it.
oceans.
It's
Yes.
really not important right now.
The Icelands.
The ice.
Regardless, the berserkers, they give in to the goddess. And they invite spirits. And those of bears are slow and strong.
Oh, so they're like were-beings.
Aye,
Shit, we can take them.
but the wolfen,
If you think
the
so.
pack,
I know that challenge rating. We can take them.
there are those who invite wolves into their heart. Unlike the bears, they are wild, uncontrollable, and they fall to their lower instincts.
Yeah, like werewolves.
I think I'd rather fight a wolf than a bear.
I
And-
think we should fight both. I can blow them all up at once.
You know what? If you are confident that we can do this, fuck it. Can't be worse than the dragon, right?
I mean, yeah, exactly. We have Jet, we have Cress, we have, Serenity.
What is a
who can
dragon?
It's a big
You
reptile,
poor-
has wings.
Man.
What
Massive,
is a
massive
reptile?
Ah. Don't
Sir,
worry about it.
how old
It's
are
like-
you?
I have not counted the moons.
Oh, fuck, me neither. Shit, guess we're both fucked then.
How many, of these things are there? Do you know?
I have never seen all of them,
Great. Awesome.
nor have I
Cool.
seen the alpha.
Well,
Very-
I'm going to kill the alpha, so you won't see him again.
Barry's gonna lean over to Rakesh and be like, this guy, I think he's a few marbles short of a game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yep.
So,
Well, horned man, the storm will not pass for at least a day.
Uh-huh.
are you the thing in the
I
other room?
admire your fighting spirit.
Thank you. I admire your muscles.
He's kind of a unit.
What thing were you talking about, boy?
Fuck. The thing in that room is gonna gesture at the room where he had the glowing rocks and like the one, you know, the one with all the bones and the hole in the middle.
Ah, you're talking about the glowing spirit. I threw it down the chasm. You are safe.
Varian legit laughs like that was Varian's reaction, was just straight laugh. He goes, well, congrats, you vanquished a rock.
So one thing we will have to, I don't know, explain to you, sir. Glowing rocks are kind of our thing.
And flying plates.
Have you created that sprite then?
Yes.
Yes, I did.
I was confused. I had
I'm-
assumed the hunt had returned,
I
No,
am
that was
but
us.
your
so
steps were
sorry.
light and glowing rocks. That is not the way of the hunt.
No, see, we harness the powers of the universe, and mold
I
them
draw
to
stuff
be
on
whatever
shit and
we
it makes
want.
it glow.
Ah,
He
so
doesn't
like
harness any powers.
witches.
Hey!
Yes, we wait,
Fuck
no.
you!
I am not a witch. I am a wizard.
No, you are a demon,
You're a
and
witch.
he's a
A
witch.
witcher.
I'm a
So
what?
I'm a demon. You're a witch. Varian, you're a fucking witch.
I mean... Fuck you, demon.
At least my heritage is cool.
Name of this
Fuck you,
episode:
demon.
The Witch and the
I
Demon.
heard voices.
That
There
is
are more
probably
of you. More
Yeah.
witch boys.
Fuck.
Demons.
No,
There are like 5 witches, and then there is one more
there
demon.
are not 5 witches.
There's also a reptile.
Forget. Stop.
Anyway, yeah, not to confuse you, sir, but we'll deal with the problem. Don't worry about it.
Confuse him. I don't think he knows what's going on in the first place.
It's fine. It's fine. You said the storm wouldn't be over for a day, so they'll be back in a day?
The storm never lasts. A short while.
Uh-huh.
We will see when it dies down.
Okay.
The winds howl as long as the storm howls.
Incredible.
The hunt moves not quietly. They have no need to.
Nah.
Okay, I have so many questions, and I'm sure you have no answers, so... First of
Well,
all, what the fuck?
Then ask your questions.
At least you didn't add Witch Boy to the end of that, thank God. So, this hunt thing, how long has this been going on?
What do you mean? The hunt has been forever.
He's
Helpful.
talking. No, listen, Varian. They're werewolves. They're cursed people. Something will have cursed them at some point, and now they're just passing it on.
Like, genetically, or like cursing other people?
Well, it's a curse. Whether it can be passed genetically or not, I haven't really looked into. But I mean, it's always a possibility. If both of your parents are werewolf beings, maybe you will be a werewolf being too.
Fascinating.
I have not seen their children. Over there is where they sleep.
He points at the cave that contains all of the stench.
Ah. Yeah,
Okay.
I can tell. They sleep. It's so gross. Okay. Well,
Where the fuck do you stay where the hunt isn't here then?
At first, they kept guards. By the chasm, always.
Are you squatting in the hunt cave?
Nay. To my shame, I and my warriors, we were not strong enough. We failed. Weakened and wounded. They keep us like stock. They like to eat fresh.
Oh shit. Are they immune or resistant, or do they care much about fire?
I've never seen them have love for fire. They've never made one.
I mean, can you set them on fire?
I've not tried. Their
I'm
fur
going
is
to say
wet.
yes,
Guess we'll find out.
considering they have fur. So I'm going to say yes. I can set them on fire.
Right. And all this time living with them, you have no idea how many there might be. Like, not even a guess.
You're talking as if I had run of the place. As if I could walk among them. They're beasts, boy.
How many sets of
I was
footsteps
little more
do you
than
typically
cattle.
hear?
They're going to be very slow beasts when I get my hands on them.
The most I've seen are 4. One of them, a strong one, big wolf.
Is there any way we could negotiate with these people?
Unless you forgot the lives of a village to offer,
No,
and
I
then
was just gonna...
you'd be more of a monster.
Because I wanted to talk to them instead of wholesale slaughter for once?
Well, maybe... maybe... Anyway, you guys have fun with that. I am aware of the beasts now. And it is the middle of the fucking night.
It was almost your shift anyway.
Poor Rakesh.
Get fucked, demon.
So then have you discovered the rest of the cave? There is none left to guard.
We haven't looked in all of it. What's back there? And I point to the chasm.
An old tunnel. I believe it broke some time ago. Beyond the chasm is only a dead end. I remember one of the warriors tried to run. He made the jump, but no further. He met his end there.
What's down?
Fuck is behind there then?
What's down, though? There's like that hole in the middle of the bone room.
Never seen how deep the chasm goes. I know they like to throw the bones down there from time to time.
Okay, so it probably does have a bottom that's not very tunnely.
Let's not go down there. I could get across, but...
I think I might be able to help the others get across if there's a hold.
I could check it out.
Maybe not right now.
I mean, I have to walk around anyway. I'm going to get bored.
Yeah, but if you do whatever fucking witchy thing you do, and he'll wiggle his fingertips at Rakesh in like a mock of magic.
Demon.
And if you do whatever demon witch thing that you do, and you go over there and something happens, we're stuck on the other side of this place. You're gonna get crushed to death, and then we're fucked.
Back.
Not if you get hit in the head hard enough, I'm assuming.
I don't think that's going to happen, Varian.
You don't fucking know. I didn't think we were gonna be attacked by werebeasts, and now look at us.
We haven't been attacked by werebeasts.
We're apparently gonna be attacked by werebeasts.
We are planning to avoid being attacked by werebeasts.
According to this lovely gentleman, I don't think we can.
Time. Well, sir, if you would like to help us defeat the werebeasts, we will be doing that whenever they come back.
We're so
Shouldn't take long. Maybe like 5 minutes.
Do you want to leave this island? Did you say 5 minutes?
What is an island?
I swear to God, sir.
Stop asking him what an island is. You know he doesn't know what an island is.
First of all, I tried to explain what an island is. Second of all, the main part of the question was, do you want to leave? Not, do you know what an island is now?
You're offering to just run?
Oh no, we're offering to defeat the werebeasts and then take you off the island.
He doesn't know what an island is.
I will fight the beast.
Okay. Great.
Can you tell us more about this land?
Yeah, do you happen to know, well, you know, the
City of Glass?
the city of glasses?
Is that the right word?
Yeah.
The city of glass.
Mm,
Only death waits there.
that's
Great.
fine. We love death. So, um,
How have you not heard of the City of Glass?
we're not from here, sir.
We're
But you are a
from.
witch and a demon. Surely the world beyond has the answers. All of them.
Yeah, you would
That's
think.
hilarious.
You would
That's-
really think. But they don't. That's why we are here, in fact. Um,
Actually, we're looking for people from where we're from.
if you happen to know where it is, maybe in exchange for us defeating the werewolves, you could take us.
Went there in our early days until it became too dangerous to scavenge. It is close, but it
Right.
is filled with death.
What
That's
kind
They
of death?
stalk the streets.
Oh, that's okay.
Moving death. What kind of death that stalks the streets? Like, if someone could be not cryptic for once in this fucking journey.
The queen's own servants.
Uh-huh.
And
What?
legends say the queen herself.
So they may be ghasts, they may be undead. It depends on the
Or
situation.
giants, because it's a giant city.
It's death. They're not giants because.
Yeah, but he said a queen, so
Maybe
giants?
Wasn't the City of Glass the city of the normal-sized king?
Never seen giants there.
Exactly. My point. So
Oh.
maybe
Well,
Giants
figure out-
avoided.
it might be undead. Honestly, if it's undead,
Ew.
kind of scary, kind of
Holbeck
weird.
once
Not
said
too bad.
that the giant died there, so maybe.
Hmm.
Can you tell us anything specific?
He
Anything
stares
at all.
at you blankly.
Look,
Specific.
Marion.
Specific.
Yeah, specific, like not vague, not confusing. Just
Right now, we only need to get there. We don't need information about
we
what is
we should
there.
have information.
You're asking a random man from a town. These people obviously don't know that much about the city.
You don't know that. I mean, he
I mean,
probably
I
knows
very
more
big
than
city.
He
us.
doesn't know what fucking
Okay.
thing in the death is.
He is our only chance at getting any information here, so I am going to try and take it.
It's a very big place. It must have housed 100 tribes.
How large is a tribe typically?
The size of a tribe.
Yeah, exactly. The size of a tribe, Marion. And the city, believe it or not, is the size of a city.
I will.
It has
Matthew
tons of
here.
its own. It is quite a wondrous sight.
Hmm.
The light is warm, but the air is cold.
Okay, so it's housed a lot of tribes that are the size of a tribe, and it was cold because it's in the middle of a fucking island made of ice. Great. Helpful. Amazing.
But you know where it is, right?
I know the way.
Okay.
I have not
You
walked
will.
it for quite a few years, but I can find it.
Do you know
Great.
the way?
So, we'll defeat the werewolves with you. And in exchange, you take us to the city.
I like the whole confidence of the horned one.
Yeah, it's his greatest quality. We love it.
If we manage to defeat the beast here, I did not expect to survive. But if we
Great.
do, I can show you the way.
Great. And I put my hand out and shake his.
Fantastic.
The way
As you
to
stretch
the
out your
queen.
hand, he sort of takes a small step back, stares at you, and at
You
your
shake
hand.
it. You shake the hand.
You've never done this before?
He grips your forearm instead of your
Ah.
hand
Ah,
and nods at you.
I'll nod back at him.
You should have shook his arm. Well, that was wonderful. Are you gonna be lurking around here? Can we tell our group? Cause, where are you gonna be before we
Uh,
all, defeat the werebeast or whatever the fuck we're doing.
I can smell you have a fire.
We do have a fire. Would you like to join us?
Join us.
I would not mind the place by the fire.
Great.
It
Come
has
join
been too
us.
long.
What did you say your name was again?
Colrand.
Holrond.
Great. Well, Colrund, come join us, and we will defeat the werebeasts
don't-
together.
Be shocked about the lizard people or the other demon.
What is this beast?
Which one is he looking at?
He stands above Cress. Still
that,
sleeping.
that is Cress.
That is Cress.
Cress.
She is
A mighty
lizard
war
folk.
beast.
Yeah, she's a mighty, mighty warbeast.
She's ferocious.
Look
and
at those teeth.
terrifying.
Look at them teeth.
I'm gonna
Ah.
walk over and nudge Cress with my foot.
What do you feed it?
Children.
So usually I feed it demons.
She's also partial to stories.
Yeah, if you feed her books, sometimes
Lies.
she will eat rocks. If she likes rocks.
She also tends to believe very
Fascinating.
bad lies, so
A multi-talented beast.
Yeah,
Yes.
oh,
On the rocks.
very.
You'd never go hungry again.
exactly. She never does.
She's incredible.
She's incredible.
I'm gonna nudge her with my foot.
I see you over there. You have another one.
Yes. They are very valuable to have in your party.
You mean my sister?
Or do you mean the other
Arabelle.
lizard
Or do you
folk?
mean
points at
oh, he
Arabelle.
means Arab. Yeah, we have two. We like to feed them rocks. Saves on food, you know.
Cress. We
He
gotta...
picks up a rock and looks at it.
Perhaps. You know, I've
Don't-
never actually tried.
Don't eat the rock. Don't do it.
We are. People like you are not partial to eating rocks. You probably shouldn't.
Cress, wake the fuck up.
I only wake up when Beggar tells me to wake up.
Well, do you just talk at Cress or do you shake her?
I gently nudge her with my foot, and if she doesn't wake up, I'll nudge her harder with my foot.
Well,
Because
you
I
are
was
being-
exhausted, so I'm probably sleeping kind of deeply.
You were sleeping deeply, but now you're sort of getting kicked lightly. As you slowly open your eyelids, you see Lakesh and Varian arched over you, and behind them, looking around, is a very large man.
Hi,
Hey,
Greg.
Greg.
Do
She
make
with
the
these
dark white hair.
biggest yawn to show all the teeth in my mouth.
Ah, the beast wakes.
You don't have to wake up fully. I just didn't
Quick,
want you
feed it
to.
a rock. Before it eats.
Cress just
Right.
looks at you guys confusingly.
So this is our new friend, Chris. He's going to lead us to the City of Glass after we defeat some werebeasts.
Yeah, I just didn't want you to wake up and be concerned, so you can go back to sleep now if you want.
And she just shakes her head and just falls back to sleep. Just imagining that
Don't
this
wake
is all a
everyone,
dream.
And we'll tell them in the morning.
I'm gonna be honest, I forgot that it was not Cress's turn, and it's actually Jet's turn to do watch with you, so we're gonna
A
pretend that
creature
I
of
meant to do that.
instinct.
Hmm?
Yes.
Wait, why is it my one?
Is Rakesh
I'm-
watching alone?
I'm
I thought
trying
Rakesh
to
was
stop
with
you.
you. Fine, fuck you,
Yeah.
Jet.
Wow.
Rakesh is watching
Jet.
it
Poor,
with-
You're
poor
too
Jet is just
exhausted.
exhausted,
New
can't do
friend.
anything.
Rakesh is gonna
I-
watch with his new friend.
Don't want to sleep around this man, no
I mean,
offense.
you can wake me up.
I'm here, it's fine.
I don't
Very-
trust you.
You need to go to bed.
I am probably okay.
No, not really. If you die in this werebeast fight, I'm not bringing your body back.
I don't think you would bring my body back, regardless of when I
So
died.
why don't you go to sleep? Do you really want to risk that? Me and our new friend are going to take watch.
I don't don't know.
I mean, it's up to you. I don't really care. And I sit down.
I better fucking wake up in the morning.
Uh-huh.
Very no, I guess try to go to sleep.
Well, you
With his
try
back
to
to
go to
this
sleep,
rock and facing them.
but well, your paranoia sort of gets the better of you at times, and occasionally you just look up. And you see Rakesh and Corrant just standing around, sometimes exchanging words, until probably about an hour later, you're just too tired and you fall asleep.
Great. Sure, it's terrible sleep as well.
Great, once he's asleep, I'd like to pat our good old friend Colrand. So buddy, like to ask a favor.
Favor. Favors are worth more than gold.
Well, this is not a big favor. This favor is just, can you please come with me to that chasm?
Sure,
Great.
there is nothing to be found there.
Just wait right here, so if anything happens, you can wake the others up. And I'm gonna Misty Step over the chasm.
Okay.
I thought you want to throw him down there.
A sacrifice for the gods!
No, yeah, I'll Misty Step over the chasm.
Blub, 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 blub.
Blah blah blah.
Didn't think you'd actually go here. Blub, 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 blub.
Alright.
Okay. Well, in front of you is, as previously mentioned, a dead end. There seems to have been a larger tunnel system or something similar up ahead, but most of it looks to now just be rubble. You can tell from the slight breeze coming through the rocks that there might be an opening upwards or somewhere behind this large amount of rubble. But whatever was there is accessible no longer. You do see the person that Corran talked about. There is indeed a skeleton in the corner.
It got anything on it?
Well, give me an investigation roll.
I sure as fuck will. Full ouch, 10.
Give me a 1d4.
4.
Then give me a 1d100.
Okay.
You can do it in Discord or roll 2d10s.
Yeah, I'll do it in Discord. 5.
5.
Oh, terrible.
Yeah. Exactly
That's
5.
just nothing. Probably.
Fucking 5.
Well, give me 2d4.
Okay. How did I get 5?
By rolling it.
3 and 3. 2 3s.
Find 6 small figurines. They look to be carved from animal bones.
6 small figurines. Great.
Scrimshaw like this you would estimate at a price at around 25 gold pieces. Could probably trick someone into paying more.
I'm good at tricking people. So, little statues, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, there's 5 of them.
Mm-hmm. No, 6. You rolled 2 3s, right?
6, yeah. 6, okay. 6, and little bone statues. Cost is 25 gold. Great. Okay. I'll come back out. And I'll Misty step over again.
Ah, what did you see?
The entire thing is blocked off. It seems like there was an entrance there. It probably was.
I feared
found-
as much. The Wolfen have never taken this way.
Yeah. I found your friend's corpse.
His eyes seem solemn as they look into the dark of that cave.
Here, he had this on him, and I give him one of the bone statues.
Ah, his figurines. He crafted them from bone. Said they would bring luck.
Well, here
I
you
suppose
go.
in the end they didn't.
And he holds it back out to you.
Okay, I'll just take it back. Yeah, okay. Great, let's go sit back down. That's all I'm doing.
He leans against one of the stalagmites, and his eyes, until he falls asleep, lie mostly on Cress. And mostly on her teeth, as sometimes in her sleep she sort of bares them. And then that's a long rest, I'm assuming, for all of you.
Yay.
By morning, the firewood is little more than embers. And I'm assuming you eat a day's worth of your rations.
Mm-hmm.
Can we roll to reduce?
Cress wakes first, having gotten the most sleep, being the least exhausted, at least, of those who have slept the longest.
Mm-hmm.
The small fire gave off a comfortable heat while around it, but now that it's sort of gone out, you realize that obviously this small fire was not enough to warm this entire cave, and the cold is slowly creeping back in.
I'll take a look around if everyone's here and who kept the last watch and who's awake and stuff like that.
It's still extremely dark, even more so now that there's only embers
Oh,
left
yeah.
of the fire. Outside, you see snow being drifted in and darkness, meaning that probably the storm has far from passed. Everyone else seems to still be sleeping. As
So
does
no one
a
awake?
very loudly snoring
So no one
cormorant.
keeping watch right now?
There's no one keeping watch.
God damn it. You had one job. I'm gonna wake Rakesh. Why is no one keeping watch?
Don't know. They mentioned
Weren't you supposed to take the third watch?
I did, and fell asleep.
Good work. well, we're still alive, I guess. So. Oh, and by the way, who is this guy? I thought I had a dream when I saw his face during the night, but he's actually here.
Oh, he's so apparently there's werewolves, and so
Okay, so he's a
they're
werewolf?
going to. No, he wants to defeat the werewolves, so we are going to help him, and in return, he is going to take us to the city of West.
You are sure he's not the werewolf?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he would have turned.
Maybe he just doesn't know he's a werewolf.
Maybe that is kind of how werewolves tend to work, but we'll find out anyway.
What are we gonna do now? I'm also gonna wake Jet slowly, gently, to see how she's doing, because she looked most terrible when we all went to sleep.
She's a bit rested.
Are you okay? You've been looking not good lately. You know, very exhausted.
Just tired from the cold and the walking.
Well, can't blame you for that.
What about you?
Oh, I guess I'm doing fine. It's cold, and I don't like it. But could be worse. Oh yeah, and there are werewolves around, so that's a thing. Maybe they are some kind of shapeshifter like you are.
What?
I don't know.
Who's a shapeshifter?
I mean,
No,
there are
I'm
people that turn into wolves, so maybe that's kind of like
we
you.
have a new friend.
Yeah, who is that?
He is trying to defeat the werewolves that live here.
The what?
Yeah, so he's called Colorand, and there are werewolves, and he's going to kill. We are going to kill the werewolves with him, and in return, he is going to help us get to the city.
Oh. Okay.
Did he say how many there are, werewolves? And how strong they are?
He said he's seen at least 4. I don't know.
All of them wolves, like a pack or something?
No idea. Some of them are bears, apparently.
Okay, so nothing like, you know, the structure of a wolf pack, like with alpha and
Who
stuff.
the hell is that? Opali seems to have awoken.
Yeah, would anyone else like to explain?
Is holding
You
out her
woke
axe
me
in
up,
the
I
direction
could.
of Corand, sleeping somewhere off to the side of the group.
Wake me up, I'll explain.
Wake me up inside.
Wake me up before you go. La, la,
Oh.
la.
See,
Nice.
Alavan's mind went to that song.
Can I just wake up from the ambient talking? Is it enough to wake me up?
It's not.
Ah, that's sad.
Mr. One exhaustion level.
No.
Well, yeah, slowly everyone wakes up.
So I was just asking, is there any kind of structure within those people, wolves?
He doesn't fucking know.
He said something about an alpha. But Chris doesn't know.
Good morning.
Morning.
Ah, the other demon has awoken.
Ah,
I see the storm still rages.
Yes. Storms tend to do that.
did he just call me a demon?
Yeah, he's kind of racist and rude, but
Cool. Hi. Oh,
He
you're
leans a
kinda
little bit
naked.
towards Rakesh and just whispers,
What has happened to her horns? They are broken.
Ah, yes, they broke off.
Ah,
That happens sometimes.
my condolences. It must have been a tough fight.
Yeah, it was decently tough.
No, it was pretty easy actually.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't much.
sounds like you lost.
That is even more shameful. To lose such a prize on an easy fight.
It's just horns. Wait, who are you?
I am Colrand.
Why do you not have a shirt on?
Which
I
is a
did
f-
not have
which is a fair
luxury
question.
of clothing.
Ah,
Did Vilda fucking sneak into
Do you
this?
want some of our clothing?
Jet, I think you need as much clothing as you can have right now.
he's not
well,
getting my
it's
dress.
doubtful that you have anything that would fit him. But you could try.
I have grizzly-sized clothing.
Do not give away your
Grizzly-sized clothing might probably fit, yeah. And yes, Vilde is sleeping in the exact place where you got stuck.
Vilda, I
nestled
swear
into
to the
rocks.
gods. Vilda. Come out of there. What did I tell you?
She sort of just turned around. With
Vilda, we have something
thinking
exciting
word.
going on.
More snow?
We found a new friend.
Is it another frog?
I wish. Unfortunately not. No, I actually do need to talk to you though, so please come out of the frickin' circle.
She slowly scrambles off of the floor and just moves outside of the stalagmites without any problem.
Yeah, well, she's small as shit, so. I'm gonna look around. Does everyone seem decently awake?
Yeah. Even Burm is slowly rising. Though he stops as soon as he sees Colin.
Yeah. Alright, everyone. So, turns out this cave is the home of a bunch of were-beings.
The wolfen.
Who said that?
Vilda.
Excuse me, Vilda?
What? I was listening.
You were awake during that? Okay, whatever. It's not important. Yes, that. What is important is that Rakesh has decided that we are going to fight these things.
cool.
Do not sound so excited. We might all die.
Rawr.
Hilda.
How about we fortify the entrance so it's just a straight line and you can just shoot your lightning strikes into whenever they come in?
What's a fortify?
Just
I
put
see
some
you.
rocks in there so they have only one way to go and you can just shoot them straight in one line with your lightning strike.
Nice. Okay.
Horned one.
Mm.
Your beast. It can talk.
That's because she is a
Beast?
Christian too. Again, with racism, Colrand.
I mean, at least he's not calling you witch boy.
Is
He
Chris
holds
our
out a rock
Crest just takes it.
Not
Well,
falling.
thank you, I guess.
Huh?
I made sure to pick one that I thought looks like it tasted the best.
Yes, you have to eat it.
How about no?
You need to be respectful to our guests.
Not hungry.
I said
no
thank you.
matter.
Yeah, I'm not hungry. And I guess at the same time her stomach is like rumbling.
Why is he feeding her rocks?
Told him she.
Tell you what, Serenity, I'll give you 3 guesses and the first 2 don't count.
What?
I say you and Colrad would get along very well. At least you know what an island is. Anyway,
Does he not know what an island is?
Why does
I-
the witch keep talking about islands?
Wait, Varian's a witch?
You know, there's a
You've been
U-land,
traveling with
there's
him.
a
How do you
U-land
not
and an
know?
island. The island is mine and the U-land is yours. That's how it works.
And the wee land is
Ah.
everybody's.
Exactly.
We
So
share
we're
it.
in Wieland.
Yes.
Guys, stop confusing the man, please.
I think this is less confusing than everything you two did last night.
what?
Listen, you weren't there.
I
Didn't
hate
you
this
tell
game.
us everything or something?
No, Rakesh told you exactly as much as Rakesh usually tells you, which is fuck all.
I don't think it's confusing.
Anyways, the point is, does anyone else here have any concerns about our predicament?
Predicament?
Didn't you say those come back at any moment or after the storm?
I don't know what Rakesh told you.
I'm gonna
The
ask
wolf and-
Corrend.
Hunt with the storm.
Okay, so they come
Once
back when the storm
is
ends.
over, so it's the hunt.
How long does it take them to get back past the storm? Maybe we can make it out before they...
You'll hear them coming.
Oh, fucking
That's
wonderful.
not
I love
something we wanted to know.
that. Right. Is there anywhere in this cave that would be a defendable hiding position for some of our party?
The wolf and the large. There is one entrance.
That didn't answer my question.
If all of us fall, they will find them. It is their home. I know it well.
Rakesh, can you bring people with you when you do that?
Nope.
Fuck. We're gonna have to find somewhere because at least one of us is not participating in this.
Wait, who?
I'll give you 3 guesses, and the first 2 don't count.
Berm, he's old.
Oh, that's a good point. You shouldn't make old people.
Nope, that's guess number 1 is incorrect.
Aurelio, he's hurt.
Nope, not correct.
Jet,
maybe
he's
correct.
tired.
Oh, the frog. The
Tell-
frog can't fight.
Rakesh can fight.
This
Tell you
Rakesh
what,
can
Vilda.
fight, but that one can't.
You're
This
right,
Rakesh can
Vilda,
fight
you're so
too.
smart. I think
No.
that we should make sure that you have the best chance of getting out of
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
I mean, what would we do without you? Yeah, the kid's not participating in this one, sorry.
And the frog is?
No, the frog probably isn't also participating in this by merit of the fact that it stays with her.
I told you, Vilda. Frog can't fight.
Congrats,
Hilda's
Serenity,
just
you were
picking
correct.
up rocks and throwing them at the stalagmites.
Don't be like that, Vilda. Do you really want to fight a bunch of werebeasts? Don't answer that question.
Vilda is pouting.
So, how about fortification plan?
I don't think it'll work very well, Crest. I think our best idea is to I don't think the entrance is large enough. It's not long enough.
Well,
What's
those of
the...
you concerned about preparations, fortifications,
Mhm.
please give me an intelligence or a wisdom throw, depending on
Okay.
which is higher.
Just straight intelligence or wisdom?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, give me a minute.
I would let you roll on survival or history if they are better.
Survival is a little bit better. But yeah,
Well,
it's
I'm
it.
fucked
I
no
guess
matter
with
what.
that number it doesn't make any difference if it's a 20
Yeah,
or a
that's
21.
a 7.
So I have a 21.
I
Blackjack.
Yay! I've won.
21. Well, you could probably you don't have a lot of wood at your disposal, but 1 day's worth of firewood you could probably sharpen into stakes and ram them into the ground.
not worth it.
I mean, we can just take them with us again after we're done.
If people were strong enough, or with the help of magic, you could also just use the abundance of stalagmites and stalactites.
Mhm.
Though those would obviously be harder to position or handle.
I think our better option is. I mean, those are good ideas, but I think battlefield control is what we should be the most concerned about. So
In your mind, Chris, it would also be profitable since you know basically only the sleeping quarters to familiarize yourself with the rest of the caves.
Should we light up the cave?
do you have a way to do it without burning a bunch of fuel?
Oh, fair.
Yeah, that's gonna be our other problem, those of us that can't see.
How many of those rocks do you have?
I can make 2 at a time, but as you saw, they're not very bright. Probably better than nothing, but it's not just rocks. I can make, it's, if you have an item you wear, I can probably do the same thing to it. It's any small object. Like, I don't know, what necklace or something,
My staff is too big.
probably. You don't happen to wear any jewelry, do you?
No.
What do you mean, no? I gave you your hairpin.
No,
I don't think a hairpin's gonna be the best.
In terms of lights, imagine it's like a kid's nightlight.
Yeah, it's not bright at all, but it's better than nothing.
I have bracers on. Maybe
Is a
one of
bracer-
those.
Is a bracer too large to make glow?
Bracers aren't that large.
Yeah. It has to be a tiny object, so I don't know what they're classified as.
I'd say anything up to a plate. Why a plate specifically? Well,
Hi.
it's kind of been relevant this campaign.
Okay. Well then, tell you what, Jed, if it makes you, I can't promise how useful it'll be, but if it makes you feel better when it gets closer, I'll do the bracer of your dominant hand.
Okay.
That way you'll at least be able to see where you're swinging.
Yeah, exactly.
I would say maybe we could stick torches in places around the room, maybe, but I don't know how many we have. If any, we could maybe make some.
You have a few torches.
Yeah, then I'm gonna take a torch and just make a big walk around to look at everything.
Everything.
Yeah, all the caves and just familiarize myself with the surroundings.
In particular, you see the chasm that is filled with bones around the outsides. In the barren, cold part of the caves, you too see that rock blocking a tiny tunnel. Scratches on this side, as if someone tried to move the rock but was unsuccessful. You've already been in the stench-filled part of the caves. And the other part, you do also see the pond filled with water. The air inside this pond is extremely moist, probably due to the large amounts of moss covering the entire tunnel walls and ceilings.
Do the bones look like they're big enough to make spikes out of them?
Well, a lot of these bones seem very weathered. Some of them are already brittle. You might be able to break a few into jagged pieces, but they wouldn't be very long.
I'm just gonna start carving some wooden sticks then.
Alright, while that's going on, I'm gonna look around. Does it... Do I know how big werebeasts typically are?
Nope.
Rakesh, how big are these things?
What?
Rakesh,
What?
you don't really remember any details when reading about werebeasts. Some of the stories were more free in their eloquence, and you remember terms like tall as many men and very, very fancy descriptions of their size, but none that are very helpful now that you think about it.
How tall are these whatever the fuck the ones on the bottoms are called?
Well, some of them reach about 10, 15 feet tall, almost connecting with their stalactite counterparts. Some of them are relatively small and thin.
Did I hear that question from Varian?
If you
Kind of just shouted it across the cave, so probably.
Because I'm looking over to Corrent. How big are they?
Well, as you try to look over to Corrent, you see that he's standing behind you, and in his hands he's holding a part of the mantle you're wearing.
What beast did you slay for this? What is this hide?
As he strokes the silken black robe.
It was a beast with
Of
many
the
legs and strong fangs.
And a hide this thin? What an abomination.
Let the best leather workers do their job to make this exquisite piece.
I can almost see through it.
And he sort of holds it up to his head.
Well, Corrent, how big are these wolvens?
Taller than I.
Do you think they could get through this? You see Baron maybe like, I don't know if it's too tall, you might not even see his head poking over the, as he's like
I
walking
can't
around.
even get through this.
Vilda, come here.
What?
I think I found your hiding spot.
Where?
The same place you've been hiding from me.
You see her face light up for a moment, and she's already run back
Okay, well,
in
thank you
between the
for
stalagmites.
demonstrating that enthusiastically, but you know this isn't a punishment, right? I'm not trying to exclude you from the fight because I don't think you're capable or because I don't want you to be, well, I don't want you to be part of it, but it's
Rock
not.
attack.
She throws a rock through the stalactites.
Can I dodge it?
It lands in the pool to the side.
Good arm, bad aim. We'll work on that.
Well, in the next few hours, Vilda occasionally just throws tiny rocks, seemingly randomly, through the stalagmites. Each
At least she
time
feels better about it.
shouting,
Rock attack.
At least she feels better about it.
Serenity,
Yeah.
Yeah?
do you think you can make some of these stalactites into... I mean, can you break some of them off somehow with your magic?
Not the ones in the middle.
Yeah, the ones that are more to the sides. We could use them to fortify the entrance.
Why are we fortifying the entrance? If we're gonna fight them, just let them come in.
That's called crowd control. It makes it easier to fireball them, for example.
I don't think I have anything that could do that.
Let's just have, if fireballing them as soon as they walk in is the plan, let's just all be, you know, very
What
on
are
gesture
these
towards
balls of fire?
It slows them down. We are mostly ranged fighters.
Yeah.
I see no bows except on that one.
No, we
points
don't
at
need
Jess.
them.
At Jess.
Okay, but at the same time, if, you know, fireball is the first choice, just wait for them to walk in the first time, and that's the first thing we do.
What is this
Yep.
fireball?
You'll see it. Don't be in the middle of it.
Yeah, getting hit
Actually,
by it
do.
sucks.
That's fine. I can, you know, figure that out.
I can't.
She
Please don't
can't.
set us on fire again. And by us, I mean me.
You don't seem to have that much firewood left.
Oh, don't worry about it. I don't need it.
It's... Oh, Colbrand, you'll, figure it out. Varian looks around the cave as if he's just suddenly realized something, and he looks very unhappy. Ah, shit. It's not you, it's a purely me thing. Fuck, this cave is really echoey, and, my new weapon, which thanks for helping me make, by the way, that's been sick, I don't like the way it sounds, so good thing to use, gonna suck for me.
That sucks.
Yep.
Oh, I have a good idea. Is he still looking at me, Colrand?
Well, at you, yes, but mostly at that cape.
Because I start humming a melody, so that next to me, with minor illusion, there's a stone lying there, and I want to appear like lost in thoughts, and take that illusion into my hand and just put it into my mouth and start eating it.
He doesn't even really say anything, he just watches, slowly nodding.
Cress.
Mhm.
We talk about crowd control. I don't... Actually, never mind. I don't think they'd be very useful.
I mean, even if
Ignore
it's
me.
just a small advantage, I guess we can. We just have
Well,
to
we
use every
already-
single advantage we can get.
If they can see better than us, I have smoke bombs, but smoke goes both ways.
Mm-hmm.
which probably is going to be the best idea for a retreat if we need one.
The question is retreat to where?
Out. Anything's better than getting mauled to death.
Mm-hmm.
So if it comes to get the fuck out, then we get the fuck out, even if it's into the cold without anything. Any chance at survival is better than no chance at survival.
Also, if we have to retreat within this cave, I guess we should
If we have
retreat
to
to
retreat
where
within this
there's...
cave, we're dead.
Yeah, we should retreat to where there's like a round way, so we don't get pinpointed into one cave. So basically around here.
I agree. What supplies do we have combat wise, potions and everything? What does everyone have on them?
Not much.
I have a finger.
Thank
I
you,
said
sir.
supplies for combat, not the finger.
I can feed it to them and distract them.
No, Serenity.
They've
It's
eaten
pretty
way
moldy,
more
babe.
than a finger.
Oh, okay, naked man.
I have 1 potion of greater healing and 5 potions of healing.
I don't have any.
Aaron's gonna pull out the last scroll that I have and give it to Rakesh and be like, I don't know what this is, but you might need it, so...
What scroll is it?
Hold up. I might have written it down, or I might not fucking remember. Let me
I got
see.
it, like, so... I got it from the box where in the room with the bell, if that helps you at all. I don't remember what color it is. All it says is unidentified scroll, so...
I don't think I've rolled it yet.
Oh, sorry. I don't think I've rolled it yet. Yeah.
You're so lucky
So
Bill
you
was here.
have to identify it.
Yeah, I can do that.
Oh! I can identify it too. Should I? I'm not going to, actually. That's fine. I'll make
I'll
Rakesh
get it.
do it.
Let me see.
Sorry, I got
I
excited
need
at my
my
capabilities for a
spells
second.
list.
Wait, actually, no. I want to try and identify it before I give it to him.
I'll give everyone a healing potion.
I have 2, so don't give me one.
I already have 3, so I don't need any
I have
two.
none. Hi, give me one.
Okay, I give 2 to Rakesh and 1 to Serenity.
Thank you.
Yes, I wish to identify those.
I also have the potion of stone giant strength, if that is
I
important.
still have the dust of sneezing and choking.
And I also have the oil of etherealness to basically phase out of existence for a while.
Oh shit. I don't know when I'm gonna use this dust, and I looked back in the videos and I bought chloroform before the videos started going up, so I don't remember if I ever actually bought chloroform or not.
Whoever identifies, give me a 1d100.
I am going to be impressive, and just because I want to see if it works. Oh, I have to do the... Is it /R or R/?
Slash R.
R.
Sorry, I'm big dumb. 46.
She has the big dumb.
I do.
Oh my god, I've never seen. Okay, well,
What do you mean?
I've never seen this spell before.
I hate life.
For you,
What is it?
it's different than for Rakesh. While Rakesh just reads the spell language, and you know, he has seen most of all the spell scrolls already during his time of study. For you, it takes a little bit longer. For you, it's mostly figuring out the curves the repeating patterns in the written language. And you detect that it is the spell Magic Mouth.
What?
You implant a message within an object in range, a message that is uttered when a trigger condition is met. Choose an object that you see that isn't being worn or carried by another creature. You speak the message, which must be 25 words or less, though it can be delivered over as long as 10 minutes. Finally, determine the circumstance that it would trigger the spell to deliver your message.
Why do I always get the weird shit when I roll for stuff?
In that
What the
circumstance
hell?
occurs, a magical mouth appears on the object and recites the message in your voice at the same volume you spoke. Oh my God,
Why
I
this
mean,
is
if the
amazing.
werewolves have like some kind
My
of god they
rolls
pray to, we
are
can just
cursed.
jinx them.
The dust of sneezing and choking, and now this fucking magic mouth bullshit.
I think this spell is hilarious.
Okay, Varian's gonna pull out the scroll, and obviously you've seen him just staring at it, trying to read it, doing weird shit, and he just looks really confused at it. Well, Rakesh, this isn't gonna help us in the fight, but I can see how it's gonna be useful later, if I'm getting this right, which I might not be, because this sounds fucking ridiculous. When a condition is met, an object that's not in use will repeat a message you give it by growing a mouth and repeating the message in your voice.
Ah,
I think I misread this. Because that sounds stupid. We'll give Rakesh the spell scroll.
Yeah, well, as he hands you the spell scroll, you can see that, yeah, it's indeed Magic Mouth.
I mean, we could just
You remember in your days at the academy, some students have used this spell for pranks. But yeah, surprisingly, it's quite the complex spell, even though it's definitely not used that way.
we could just put that spell into the western side of the cave, hide in the eastern side. When they come in, it's gonna talk something and just lure them to the western side, and we just run out. Or something
So,
like that.
Rakesh, did I get that wrong?
no.
Wait, no? I got it right?
Yeah,
That's a real spell.
that's a real thing.
What the fuck?
Some mages need magic for different reasons, you know?
I mean, I get how it's useful, but why does the thing need a mouth? Why can't it, like... I mean, I could do the thing where it's only a couple... I mean, you remember when I hit you with
It's a
the planes.
magic mouth. It's not that you necessarily have to give it a mouth. But in order to speak, so it's a flavor thing.
Well, I mean, I can make things speak, like, remember the paper plane? Or bird, or whatever the fuck it is in this world?
It's just a flavor thing, Varian. It doesn't have to have a mouth.
Fucking mages are weird.
Wait until you meet Rakesh. Oh, wait.
What?
Joe, it's that.
I'm so confused. I don't want to understand that joke. I want to go check with the crew, to see what their plans during the fight is. Like, what are they capable of? What are they comfortable doing? If anyone else wants to find a place to sit it out, I'll be understanding about that. Yeah, so he'll ask the crew, what they're comfortable with combat-wise and, that kind of stuff.
Well, as you speak to Aranil in particular, he He goes very quiet for a good long while.
You don't have to fight if you don't want to. I'm sure we can. Well, you might have to eventually, but I'm sure for the start at least we could try to find somewhere for you to hide or, watch over. You can probably stick with Vilda. I get it.
He seems unsure.
No one's gonna judge you. Well, Rakesh and Serenity might, but fuck them.
It's almost as if he's not really listening to you as he's deciding. No. I'll try.
Alright. What are you. What. Front, back, blades, bows, guns?
He picks up the curved knife that he has and sort of shrugs. I guess it'll do.
I have a longsword if anyone wants it.
No, I think I'm okay.
Cool. Well, I'm sure you'll be fine. Thanks for agreeing to help. And I'm sorry we dragged you into this. I'm sorry to all of you that you got dragged into this. This isn't what you signed up for.
It's quite alright. The alternative wouldn't have been that much better. I'll take the longsword though, if you don't mind.
Yeah. Who's that? Is it Firm?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it to him.
He weighs the longsword in his hands. It seems a little bit heavy for him, but he side eyes Arenil for a moment and grips the sword tighter, and it seems like he looks more resolved than usual.
Hey, we're gonna make it out of this. We can do it. So I know I've seen you guys fight once or twice. How many of you are frontline fighters, or do you guys typically tend to stay more in the back?
Oh, I'll be up front. Opali swings her axe as if in practice.
What a wonderful woman. Okay, so that's Apolly in the front. Isaac.
We'll be by your side, I'm sure.
Maybe I'm pretty mobile. I think I'm one of the most mobile people on the battlefield here, which is why I'm just trying to figure out. I know these questions probably are strange, but I'm used to the others fighting, so I'm trying to figure out the layout that we're gonna have.
Where will we be fighting?
Harass? Probably this center part, right? As little of it as we can. This is probably as much of this area as we can keep it to.
Keep in mind that this part here is like
Yes.
a puddle of mud.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Trying to keep it. Crest, does that sound about right?
Sure.
Thank you for your cooperation. It's great. I love the help. So, altogether we have what? 5 healing potions, I think I heard? Was it 6?
A lot.
Okay.
No,
that's
I
good.
had 5, and Cress has 3, and you have 2,
I have 2.
right?
Okay, so 5.
And I have a greater one as well.
I have
Okay.
one.
Yeah, I gave one to Serenity to.
Yeah, I have a greater one and even a superior one, so yeah.
So lots of healing potions. That's good. Anyone who needs help should call out for help because we definitely have resources to spare. Who here can do healing magic as well? I can.
I can.
Ah. Like the witches.
Yes, because I'm a witch. So that's 2 of us that could do any amount
Also,
of
Jet
healing.
can kind of heal.
Jet would fall
Yeah,
under it with me.
I knew which ones. They
Oh.
said she lay with a bear. I think it ate her.
Well, that was stupid of her.
I have 5d12 of healing. Whatever that means.
That is a lot. I have 1d8 plus 2
I have 5d12 plus 2.
that I can cast twice. So I can only do a small amount of magic.
Oh no, I mean I can either, like I can give 1d12 plus 2 5 times.
Oh, okay. I'm just trying to. This is
What
just
is
very out of character.
instantaneously
This is very an
continue?
in character, trying to allow me, the player, to figure out how this is gonna go.
I'm gonna take a real quick 5-minute break so I can go to the toilet. I'll be right
Cool.
back.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna pee too.
Sounds good.
So you are humans after all.
I typically just run to the bathroom in between rounds of combat.
I try that too.
Oh, guys, this is gonna go so well.
When has a plan ever gone wrong?
When has the plan ever gone right? Actually, the prison break went. No, it didn't. I was about to say the prison break went really well, but actually, it was a giant clusterfuck and we got lucky.
But yeah, but it still went way better than I expected.
Well, that's because we didn't plan anything. Because we didn't have time. I think it's so funny that the prison break, I think, is our most successful endeavor in this campaign so far. I hope you notice Barry.
We've been also good at fleeing from burning cities.
We have been, you're right. Look, Varian's trying to be more positive, and by positive I mean he's being a snarky bitch, but he's trying. Because, like I told you, Freya, your chat worked. I promise.
Oh.
I rewatched that the other day, because I was sad in the hospital. And I wanted to hear your guys' voices, so I rewatched it, and it made me really happy.
Oh yeah, by the way, rewatch. That was when I, in the last few days, realized that I hadn't even uploaded.
I know, I saw the burst of uploads.
Yeah, I was
and
like, oh, I
damn.
should probably load everything up now because it's gonna be too much. Yeah,
My dog
I've
really
forgotten
likes
that one session, so I was like, okay, I have to do work here.
My dog really likes you guys. Like, she gets, like, before she always got excited when, like, we'd play or I'd listen to the videos, but now she gets real excited. Like, even more excited. So, I think my dog loves you guys.
I think your dog loves how much you enjoy playing with us. She can
She
feel
definitely
it.
does.
She can feel it.
Mm-hmm. God, I'm gonna miss her when I move out.
Who's a good girl?
Oh gosh. She's actually with me right now and her tail is going like a mile a minute.
Yeah,
She's-
my cat is joined as well.
So her tail is like, she was born with like a naturally docked tail, so it's really short, and so whenever she wags her tail, her whole like butt moves in a circle. It's really funny.
I plan on moving out this year, and I don't know how I will survive
too.
without my cats.
I actually have to get a new dog because my dog is a service dog.
Oh.
well, she was emotional. She was an emotional support animal first, but then I ended up needing that I got my vaccine injury, and I actually need like a proper service dog now. So she doesn't like go everywhere with me. It's only like if I go out shopping or like in big crowds or stuff like that. So because I can like especially with like my perfume sensitivity, I can stop breathing and like just pass out and like die or something. So I have to have her with me. But I'd feel bad bringing her to an apartment because, first of all, she's an Australian Shepherd, so she has a shit ton of energy.
Yeah.
And, like, with how sick I get, I can't guarantee that I'd be able to walk her enough as she would deserve. So I'm going to leave her with my parents and get a different service dog, which is kind of sad, but whatever.
You can also get new cats, Freya.
No, that's not the same.
It's
No,
not
but
the
it's
same.
an
I mean, I would
additional
take them. I would
animal
take them
to
with
love.
me, but I'm probably gonna move to a really tiny flat, so
Yeah.
it's not gonna be fair on them, and then I'll be gone the whole day. So
Mm-hmm. Actually, I may end up. Me and the friend that I'm moving out with are talking, and it's weird. His parents are actually just considering renting a house near the college we'll both be going to, and then just renting out the rooms to some of the college kids. Because my friend's brother is also like graduating high school in a year or two, so he'll be moving out as well. So I might actually get to live in a house and not a small ass apartment, which would be nice. Because then my friends' parents, who are like my second set of parents, would be my landlords, and that'd be really nice. I wouldn't mind that.
Oh, I should feed my pets too soon.
Oh, what pets do you have?
I bought them a month ago.
Oh,
You have to guess.
Snakes.
birds,
No, not what?
birds,
No,
oh, fish,
Are they?
smaller,
fish.
Are
smaller.
do they breathe air?
Yes,
Do they live on land?
yes,
Are they mammalian?
no,
Are they a bug?
kinda,
Spiders?
no,
Degenerate?
no,
I meant you.
no.
Are they?
Eh?
What do you mean
I
spiders?
have an ant colony.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
that's sick.
But it's only because I just bought them. You buy them as a very small colony, so I have like 9 ants in there and a queen. So yeah, but the first eggs are there, so they're gonna be more soon, I guess.
Good luck. I don't know. There's this YouTube channel I watch that does like a lot of stuff with ant colonies.
Gonna be
Be careful about
hundreds
them
of
escaping.
thousands of them soon.
Yeah, that's
What
the
kind?
plan.
I have returned. I have
What kind
laid
of
my
ants?
human ways.
Yeah.
Campionata nicobarensis, they are called in Latin.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's an Asian. It's an Asian.
So not
God,
fire ants.
I
No,
would
it's
be
not
so
fire
scared
ants.
that
Fire
they
ants.
escape.
No, it's
Yeah,
it's,
when I was in second grade, my school got my classroom had a fire ant colony,
Yeah.
and they got
If
out,
that
and it was
falls
really
over.
bad.
Oh, they got
Yeah.
out.
That's the
That's
word.
yeah.
Why?
No.
Yeah, a
Why
kid got like
even get fire
swarmed.
ants in your own home? That's how you get
I
ants.
mean, at least they weren't bullet ants. Those are terrible.
Yeah, it was an interesting time. Oh yeah, that just reminded
We
me.
just
though,
had chickens or something
Who thought that was a good
in
idea?
our school.
the
Who
school,
thought
apparently.
what was a good idea?
Hmm?
Beggar, I
Beggar?
think Beggar's still lamenting the fact that my school thought giving a bunch of
Oh, yeah.
second graders a colony of fire ants was a good idea.
Yeah. I mean, ants is okay, but fire ants is definitely
I don't know.
questionable.
There were a lot of. That's like the most popular ant colony I've ever seen in schools. I think for like 4 or 5 years straight, like every class I was in had like a fire ant colony.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to look at them because they are fucking aggressive as hell. So whatever you put in there, they're gonna attack it and kill
Oh,
it.
I know. The kids would like take them out. One of the kids that was like really mean would like put sticks in the colony like when the teacher wasn't looking, and then shove the stick down kids' shirts to
Oh
like
my god, what the fuck?
so,
Ah, the
yeah.
classic cruelty of
Mhm.
school children.
I don't know. I think I prefer being stabbed with scissors, but that's just me.
Think
I prefer not being hurt at all.
Yeah.
someone
Well, I
threw
mean,
like
you don't get that
you know
choice
those
I-
triangle rulers,
Yeah.
Protractor?
or as
Yeah, I know
my
what you're talking
class would call them, ninja stars. Apparently, one time someone threw one so hard it got stuck in like the wooden frame of a window.
I think
Sounds
they
like
have
my
the best
soul.
word in German for them.
What is it?
Geodreieck.
Yeah.
Geodiag?
Dreieck.
Means triangle.
Like trying.
Geo
So it's
triangle,
like
basically.
geometric, geo triangle, I guess.
Oh yeah,
Like
because
geometric
dry is
triangle.
3 in German. Look at me getting stuff.
Nice.
I can't actually speak any German.
What?
I'm so bad.
Nein!
I'm trash. I can. It's hard because I can like read stuff and understand stuff, but speaking it sucks.
You just have to practice.
I can't come up with my own sentences, but I can understand what's being said, which makes me useless. We have a. Oh my god, Alvin, you made me extra happy because you just reminded me that I'm finally gonna be able to live with my snakes. Oh,
Yay!
I'm so excited. Because right now
I
they
want a
live with my.
tarantula.
My sister has snakes.
No.
I
What's
want
wrong
a
with you?
tarantula.
I owned tarantulas back in the
What's
days.
wrong with you?
Tarantulas are
Ugh,
freaking dope.
They are awesome.
No, they're creepy.
They're
Ugh,
chill as hell.
they're spiders.
You don't have to
Scary.
care for them a lot. It's easy to keep them. It's
Spiders, they're bad.
I had a friend whose mother had a tarantula, and she claimed that if you can like take them out and pet them and let them crawl on your body, but if you let them fall down, they're gonna like burst and die.
what?
Oh my god,
That's
ew!
so
No, that's oh my god, that's
I
so
don't know
gross.
if it's true,
Why would you ever do that?
but she was always like, "Oh, don't drop them."
Well, I mean, it's like dropping a baby at that point.
Yeah.
I still want to drop a baby.
See, this is why I like my snakes. My snakes are good boys. Well, actually, as
Well, have you ever dropped a snake?
Hmm?
Have you
Yes,
ever dropped
actually.
Oh,
My
Poor snake.
my snake Aztec. He's a albino black-eyed leucistic ball python, which means he's completely white with like iridescent-y scale patterns, and he's a little bitch. he's such an asshole. He's kind of like Rakesh. Like he's such a bastard because like
can
I
he
have-
throw fireballs though?
no, but so what he does is he acts all aggressive. Like I have to feed him outside his tank because he gets really bad tank aggression. But other than that, like he's only ever bitten me like once or twice. But he does a lot of really fake strikes. So like when you pick him up out of his tank or you're like holding him or whatever, he'll like act all sassy and then he'll like go like he's gonna bite you and he'll run his face into like your arm or something, but he won't actually open his mouth because he's trying to like scare you. So when new people hold him, and he loves to do it to new people too. Like he's not even aggressive. I think he just thinks it's fun because he doesn't get that stressed out. He just does it. So people will like drop him, and then he'll hiss at them and be a little shit. But if they pick him up again, he'll just chill the fuck out and not give a shit. He's such a bastard.
That's what
I
I
don't
would
know
do.
why he does it. He's just a little shit, which is funny because when I got him, his like clutch was very like I got him from a private breeder because all of the ones in my area aren't very reputable, which sucks. But so I got him from like a reputable place and everything. And I got him and my other snake, Salem, which is a Mexican black king snake, at like the same place. And Salem's so nice. He's so precious. He doesn't fake strike. He doesn't hiss. He's just a really sweet boy. And then fucking Aztec's just giant dick.
My sister snakes are all called by the old Egyptian gods.
Oh, that's
Kind
so
of
cool.
funny. They're all like Seth and Osiris and
hmm That's really cool. My friend, I keep him with my best friend because my dad is afraid of snakes, so he doesn't want them in
Probably
the
a very
house.
rational fear, to be honest.
I don't know, maybe, I guess. But
Listen,
yeah, well,
you're-
actually, we lived in Montana for a long time, so yeah, probably. Only get bit by a rattler once, but
Yeah, if
um,
I lived in Australia, I would have a huntsman spider, because I know that the huntsman spider would eat all of the snakes.
that's so
So,
disturbing. Oh my
I'd
god.
protect myself from the predators with a predator. Anyway, I think we can continue.
Yes. Sorry, I went on about
Is
this.
everyone back? I guess so.
Uh-huh.
Is Layla here?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Everyone has returned from their totally human functions.
I got a waffle.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
Wish I had a waffle.
I'll send you one.
Thanks.
You're welcome, Dad.
A week later, a moldy
uh,
waffle in the mail. Oh no, it's 2 weeks now because it's not Europe anymore.
Oh, don't.
Welcome
I
to
sent
the
someone a
club.
book once towards the UK, even when they were part of the EU, and it just got lost, so
Sounds about right.
it's never turned up again. Anyway. Yeah, well, a few hours pass of you exploring the rest of the caves, and it's almost late enough for you to sleep again. At least you feel tired, especially those with exhaustion.
So, what's our plan then?
Well, yeah, I guess I put the sticks close to the entrance and stuff, so they are kind of annoying to get past.
Okay, please give me a strength check.
I'm too weak. Help me.
I'll help
Plus
you,
1.
if that helps at all.
Roll with advantage.
It's a 15 then.
Yeah, you place a bunch of these stakes sort of at an angle towards the entrance. There's not a lot of them, and they're not very tall. After all, it was supposed to be firewood. But, you know, every little bit helps.
Do we still hear the storm in full power, or has it
Oh, you
weakened?
can see the storm in full power. The snow isn't falling vertically, it's falling horizontally.
Nice.
So
it's not really falling.
Yeah. Sort of just passing by.
Baron's gonna hold out one of his smoke bombs to Vilda. Here. And
She starts throwing it up in the air and catching it.
do not drop that. You're gonna need it, maybe. I hope that you won't, but Vilda, if something happens in this fight and, you know, I don't make it, or it seems like this is going bad, you find the nearest one of them and you and they get out. Do you understand?
Smoke attack?
Yes. Throw the bomb, run out in the snow, try to get
Smoke
away.
attack.
Cool. Seems like she understands. Yeah, Varian just looks really concerned for her. So, the rest of us then, is the plan just to wait until they come then, I guess?
I guess so.
Why are you so quiet now, Sinead?
I knocked my mic.
I guess Varian will approach Arinel and be like, hey, I know you're not super keen on fighting. What do you think about maybe staying behind back here and just making sure none of them try to reach Velda? And if this seems like it's going south, you two get out.
Yeah. I guess I'll try to cover your sides with yeah.
We're gonna be fine. Well, we can do it. You know, Rakesh says that, you know, this is something within our capabilities, and I believe him.
So, Isaac, you know how to swing that club of yours?
I swung it a few times.
Good, good.
Baron's gonna come over to the twins. So, you two are obviously our first defense.
Uh-huh.
You guys got this.
I know.
And kind of smiles. Maybe the first genuine smile in a while. Rakesh, are you 100% sure that we got this in the bag? Great, thanks, Rakesh.
Layla.
Layla. Well, she's dead.
Oh, not back yet.
Rakesh has died.
I thought she was back.
She said she was.
Oh.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hi. Okay, who's working now?
Is there a helicopter at your home, Aspen, or something like that?
I think it's the washing machine above my room, but I'm not sure. I'm also trying to figure out where the fuck that noise is coming from.
Good God.
One second.
I think someone's drilling into your house.
Yeah, it's definitely coming from my ceiling, but I'm not sure where, so, I don't know. I'll try to keep it muted unless I'm talking. Is
It's
Layla
fine
back?
to keep it on a soft surface or something.
I'm here. This is the sound of it when my mic is in the air. It's not vibrating. It's just
I mean,
the
it's
floor
a
isn't
little less.
vibrating. My walls are vibrating.
It's a little less though.
Here, I will hold it like this,
You just
cupped in my hands like an offering.
if you put it on like a pillow or something, it should be fine.
It is. It's on a pillow on the carpet of my room, but
Yeah.
we'll see. Well, I'll figure it out.
Are you sure there's no one drilling a hole into your house?
Actually, let me go check real fast.
Who turned over Rakesh?
You said he died, so I did.
Rakesh comes back as a lich.
Yay!
Oh, oh.
A level... Oh, well, only level 7 lich. That's
That's
kind of
sad.
disappointing. Could have been 20, just saying. So. Should we be camping in the back of the cave then?
Okay, it is in fact my washing machine. So, I don't know, fam. I will do my best to.
Yeah,
implement.
I think it's probably better if you go back in the cave, I guess, and not to be in the center of the fighting.
Mm.
Alright. Will there be a signal when they come?
The signal will be the big fuck off blazing fire.
Ah, whatever the horned one says.
Fire time.
I have these lightning arrows. Like,
Yeah.
I was at the school.
I
You
can
shoot lightning
2. Yes,
like a god.
I learned it from the giant.
She is a god.
No, I'm.
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand behind Corrand and tip him on his shoulder.
He whirls around.
And
Ghost.
yeah, as soon as he does that, I let it disappear, so he cannot see it.
So,
There's
Rakesh, you sure
something
we
in
got?
the darkness.
Probably more death.
Beware.
I'll shoot Cress a glance. Like, don't be mean to him.
I don't know what you mean, I'm just singing a song here. To raise our spirits.
So, Rakesh, you really think we got this?
Yeah.
All right. Where did you learn about these things anyway?
I read a lot of books. Where do you think?
Wow, I hadn't fucking noticed. It's incredible. I'm so shocked.
I learned it in the IR, like where I learned everything.
Ah, okay. Wow. My bad. I didn't know if it was like pleasure reading or learned reading, you know, like for your studies or whatever the fuck you did.
I mean, you'll find not everyone knows what I know.
I think there are a lot of people who don't know anything that you know. You know a lot of weird shit.
Yeah, it's kind of my skill.
Shocking. I'm so surprised. I never would have expected.
Ah, yes, I've heard that witches learn from demons.
He just turns to look at him kind of confused. You think he's teaching me?
Oh, I am.
Varian looks at Rakesh confused. Like raising a brow. Like, does Rakesh look like he actually believes this?
Have you not summoned him then?
Me? Summoned him?
I thought you were a witch.
He's not a very good one.
Ah,
I didn't summon him. I didn't ask for him. If I were to summon a demon, I would have summoned a helpful one. This one's just a bastard.
So, Corrand, what would you consider yourself? A warrior? A hunter?
that is just the way of life.
Okay, so, who actually does want to give an answer?
He considers him the way of himself, a way of life. Or
I think he considers being a warrior a way of life.
Oh.
Both a warrior and a hunter.
By the way, I'm gonna stare at the entrance the whole time to see what's going on.
I'm sure he'll be great for hitting things hard and taking.
Isn't that what I do?
Not very well.
Says you.
That's not my job.
That's a fair point.
And yet you go down often enough.
Yeah, because someone isn't doing their job properly. Duh.
If you didn't make it so hard,
Not that hard.
it's not my fault you're so squishy.
Not that hard.
You're weak.
Uh-huh.
That is
Okay,
not my
whatever you
fault.
say, witch boy.
Okay, demon, you're fucking
Yeah.
weak.
Great, okay. Have you got any more insults that you'd like to try out?
None that I have the energy for.
Aha, okay, great.
Okay, great.
It's like fucking middle schoolers, I love it.
Listen, we're about to die. I'm not gonna spend my last. I mean, we're not gonna die. We're gonna do great, but I'm not gonna spend my last few moments.
Is
fucking
Jet also
hurling
gonna stay back at the
stupid
campfire?
insults at you.
Well, I mean, are you
Yeah.
planning to stand by the entrance the entire time?
For now?
For how long?
Until someone else comes and does it. I just don't want to let it
Come stand
be
with you.
unprotected.
I'll come stand with you.
Are you taking watch then?
I guess so.
Who's taking watch?
I will.
I will.
Anyone else?
Yeah.
There's two of us so far. Rakesh or Serenity?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Or one of you taking watch?
Yeah, I'll take it.
I can take.
You get rid of your exhaustion.
Okay. Good idea.
I'm just going to rest. You guys can do it.
Jet, give me a con save.
Um, oh,
Huh?
yep. 18.
You do lose a level of exhaustion. Since you haven't been taking watches and sleeping through twice. Everyone who
So
does
I'm
keep a
on
watch...
1 now or on 0?
You're on 1. Everyone who does keep watch, please give me a perception roll.
Can I make a concept to get rid of an exhaustion?
If you don't keep watch,
I'm not keeping watch.
It's a 13.
19.
16.
I got fuck all, don't worry about it.
okay, Serenity loses her exhaustion.
Yay!
And the night goes by unperturbed. The next morning, you hear howling in the distance, but the storm is still blowing.
Gonna look at Colrand to see how he's reacting to that.
Corrand looks tense, and he's watching the entrance intently.
I'm assuming that means they're coming back.
Are you asking him that?
Yes.
Soon, perhaps.
Great.
Is there anything any of you does in the next few hours
No.
No,
Nope.
I don't think so. Make small talk with Cress, maybe.